Do you smash old hard drives on the ground so Chinese hackers who buy e-waste don't blackmail you over poetry you wrote in college? I mean, I do now. Hello and welcome to R Suspiciously Specific. The title tells you pretty much all you need to know. These are posts with a weird amount of detail. Something's up, let's go. Why'd your previous relationship end? One day the argument got so heated, she took off her wig, cleaned her makeup, and faced me man to man. That was it, man. Must be wonderful to work a job you like, get to have fun with each other when work is done or slow, and not get dragged into a boardroom, interrogated like you were a terrorist, and given a 5-day suspension without pay. What happened? Wednesday morning between 7 and 8 a.m., if you hear loud cat screams, I'm not killing my cat, just taking her to the vet. Sorry for any disturbances, Diane and 17. Diane is a monster! Tomorrow's screams are real! She wants me dead! Please, send treats to number 17. I like the tuna kind best, thanks, Cat 17. I thought I was being clever, putting the litter box on wheels so I could slide it out from under the stairs, but I inadvertently created a Mad Max-esque vehicle, which my cat uses to roll around the house, dragging himself with his front paws the entire time shitting. Coworker, nice day, huh? Me, who watched a 2-hour documentary about the Hindenburg disaster the night before and is desperately trying to share the information I learned. Yeah, real nice day. Not at all like May 6, 1937 in Germany. Crabs amaze me. They're the perfect life form. A tank made of legs and living hate armor. It's not just about their physicality, though. It's the soul of the crab. You see, no crab in the bottomless history of the sea has ever questioned itself, doubted itself, worried, or been afraid. A crab is pure motion. A crab is pure id and unrelenting forward force. Crabs invented the word violence, and they will scuttle on the surface of the world until the red giant of soul creeps closer to devour everywhere we've ever known. They will look into the sky and clack their claws, and there will be no fear. Oh, I hope that's usable. Kinda lost control, because in the middle of the play, I ran up and lit the evil puppet on fire. No, I didn't. JK. I just said that to help illustrate one of the human emotions, freaking out. Another emotion is generosity, is when you pay someone double what he paid for his stupid puppet. Some of you didn't have parents that printed out fake airplane tickets and passes to trick you and your sister into thinking you were going to Disneyland when you were 7 as an April Fool's joke, and it shows. Today I learned that the majority of warhammers looked more like regular claw hammers on poles than the huge mallets we imagined. Even reading that, I was still expecting them to be bigger. I hate this. I hate how this guy looks like a totally normal modern guy named Jeremy who lives in Portland, and this is some fucking painting he's got his girlfriend whose name's Strawberry to paint him in his LARP gear, and I've been to his house because my friend is sort of dating both of them, and I'm sitting on the couch with a fucking lukewarm Pabst, and Jeremy is like, actually that's a historically accurate warhammer, they're not supposed to be big, and all I can think of is how hard it is not to say, so is your historically accurate? But I'm trying to be nice, and I finish my awful Pabst and give my friend the official wingman look of deep disapproval, and I take the bus back home so he can make it to third base with, I can't stress this enough, this f***ing dude and his stupid goddamn tiny history hammer. I hate Jeremy, I hate this hammer, I hate this picture. Commercial break. Husband, silent. Fight scene. Husband, completely and utterly silent. Quiet dialogue scene. Husband, so let me tell you about the history of rockets. In 3 years, you're going to wear your jacket and find a face mask in the pocket and think, man, that was a f***ed up year. You'll laugh silently, then grab your gas mask and machete and you'll head out to kill the zombies. Good morning to everyone except my partner who, at 2 a.m., mid-dream, sat bolt upright in bed and terrifyingly shouted into the dark, will there be a buffet? Whale fact. The whales were not involved in the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The whales had absolutely no part in starting World War I. In a way, we always knew America would end like this, with an infomercial pillow salesman leading a military junta supported by a legion of extremists who were radicalized by anime image boards. When you come out of the womb and realize your consciousness has been ripped from the void and placed into a flesh prison to suffer for years and then die. Brand commercials. Hey guys, 2020 sure was a shitty year, huh? We totally sympathize with you. The brand CEO sipping blood wine out of a slave diamond glass in his bulletproof mega yacht, whipping the unpaid intern who wrote the commercial. Not relatable enough. What are you doing January 21st, 7 o'clock? 7 a.m. I will be sleeping unless otherwise interrupted. 7 p.m. I'll be working. Why? I'm sorry, wrong number. What's going on the 21st? Am I invited? I'm obsessed with this therapy horse that looks like it has the soul of a murdered Victorian-era child. I love how the dog is so delightfully cheerful while the horse is like, Mrs. Havisham killed me! Always remember to force quit Discord when your computer's hooked up to a projector screen, or someone will send you McCree's sweaty, filthy cock in the middle of your presentation on racial segregation. What to do if you eat glitter? Why is glitter a thing? Who made glitter? Why did Henry make glitter? How to kill the person who made glitter. Stardew Valley comes with this crazy virus that forces Google Chrome to open 53 tabs of Stardew Valley Wiki, 7 of them the same page because you keep forgetting what Elliot's favorite fish is, but you can't navigate the, as I mentioned, 53 open tabs of Stardew Valley Wiki. Be like Terry. He sees a light beer. He drinks the free light beer. Terry is happy and grateful. Don't be like Leah from Yelp. She sees free light beer and complains that there isn't a better selection of free beer. Be like Terry. Terry is cool. His kiss was slow, but firm and unyielding, like an old man. His kiss was slow, but firm and unyielding, like an old man backing his Lincoln Town car over a handicapped parking sign. Spotted in a toy store in Austin, Texas, $1.95 each. We honestly don't know what these are. They make a funny noise and are good for killing 5 minutes, but other than that, we're at a loss. We didn't even order them. We receive a package of them every other month with no return address. We contacted the postal service, and they have no record of these packages ever being shipped. Please buy them. We want them gone. We don't know what's going on. We have thousands of them. Help. It's interesting how quickly too drunk to cook a pizza can become sober enough to fight a fire. Walk away. I'm a grumpy old man. I live in Pennsylvania and I was born in November. I have mesothelioma and I may be entitled to financial compensation. Is it illegal to have a woodworking business that was staffed by orangutans? Orangutans are capable of sawing wood. What if I employed them in exchange for food and shelter? You arrive at a gate with 2 guards. Guard 1. Halt, traveler. You must solve our riddle to continue. Guard 2. Oh, here we go. One of us tells the truth. The other tells only lies. Jesus Christ, Daniel, I said I was sorry. Daniel tires of your lies. I had to pour another drink before starting this one, so buckle up. This starter pack is pretty close, but in my opinion, it's missing one key activity that has been taking up the majority of my free time lately. Going into bagel shops as soon as they open, and buying every bagel they have available. Sometimes the shop will refuse, but if you persist, if you offer to pay double per bagel, if you offer them sex, parenthetically, I'm very good looking so it works, then they eventually let you buy all the bagels. Once you have all the bagels, you make the rules. What will the people of the town do without bagels? How can they enjoy their hazelnut soy lattes without a nice, soft but crunchy bagel? They can't. They can't at all. I walk around town with the bagels in a big clear garbage bag. They're still warm so the bag fogs up. It steams out of the opening a bit in the cold air. There's still some booze on my breath, but I'd probably blow under the limit. This town is mine. I am the bagel man. Fear me. Love me. Commercials keep telling me that it's okay not to be okay, but what I really need to hear is that it's okay to name all my kitchen tiles and give them each distinct personalities. My date. So, tell me about yourself. Me.
The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks at the park are free. You can take them home. I have 458 ducks.
What are some environmentally friendly shiny objects suitable for offering to crows in order to make them allies in the struggle against your foes? I read the comments on this one. They don't want shiny objects, they actually just want dog food. Build your army. 25 to 35 is such a weird f***ing age because you're 100% a bread and butter's standard edition millennial, but the cool teens are like, okay boomer, because you have a real job, but the actual boomers at your job are like, I'm not going to listen to a literal child as they download 16 self-replicating viruses, and meanwhile the Gen Xers are telling you to refinance a mortgage for a house you don't have, and you're sitting there at the adult table with a pretty tasty casserole you cooked because you finally figured out how to do that now, but everyone is eating the boomers' store-bought macaroni instead, and admittedly they do sort of taste similar, so it probably wasn't worth all the trouble of cooking from scratch, but you're trying to comfort the freshly graduated sobbing 22-year-old next to you because she just woke up here and doesn't know where she is, but you have like maybe $5,000 in a savings account labeled retirement that grows maybe 12 cents a year, and you keep eating dry macaroni while smiling incomprehensibly and periodically blacking out like... My dearest subscribers, we have an issue. When the last video came out, there were only 12 of us, and when the world went back to normal, we were gonna rent a private room at Olive Garden and just thoroughly cut loose, but now there's about 40 of us, and we have no choice but to occupy the entire Olive Garden.